Hi folks, Matt here from West Berks Gaming. What I thought I'd do today is the start of what I hope will become a new series, where I'm just going to take you through some of my Imperial Fist units and just some of the models I'm quite pleased with, just as a bit of a showcase for you guys. So I thought we'd go through following the force organisation, so we'll start off with the HQ choices. So first of all, we've got Alexis Pollux, which is a fantastic model from Forge World. I'm very much a fan. I think he looks great. And if it can stay in focus, let's see if that's any better. There we go, that's a bit better. I don't think I've done too badly with him. He's basically the colour he's supposed to be, which is always a good place to start. And I think he's probably one of my favourite HQ choices actually. I've run him a few times and he's been relatively successful for me. Obviously not brilliant, but maybe one day he will be. So moving on, we've got the second of the special characters for the Imperial Fists. We've got my Sigismund, if you can get in focus. There we go. It's obviously the Forge World model, again, absolutely lovely. Really big fan of the Forge World character series, they are fantastic. The only thing I really didn't like about this chap was his head, so I've just replaced it with a Phalanx Warder head instead. He's also great in the game. He's obviously far better in a challenge than he is outside of one. I've not really made the best use of him yet, I don't think, but maybe one day he'll do what he's designed to do, kick some serious ass. So he's pretty cool. And then we move on to just a couple of my own characters. So we have got my Praetor in Terminator Armor. He's quite cool, I think, with his Storm Shield, just take it from the Phalanx Warders. Forge World shoulder pad, or Terminator shoulder pad. That is the Forge World Praetor set Terminator body, just with it's actually a plastic Terminator head in there, and just a power axe taken from the Thunderwolf cavalry box actually, but I thought it went quite well with the Phalanx Warder shield. So he's fairly good. Actually, the only game I've taken him out in so far, he was absolutely rubbish, but fingers crossed in the next ones he'll be better. Let's just pop these on there actually. Next up we have my second Praetor that I've got. This chap is Artificer Armor instead of the Terminator Armor. He's going with Paragon Blade and Lightning Claw, which I think is a fairly decent combination. Very shiny armour on this guy. I went with Tamiya Clear using the smoke colour just because I thought it might be a nice effect, and actually I quite like it. So he's not too bad. I've not had a chance to take him out in the games yet, but I'll certainly give him a try at some stage. Hopefully he'll be pretty beefy in combat. That's the plan anyway. And then finally, for the HQ choices I've got currently, my Chaplain Centurion, Consul Chaplain. He's just the Chaplain out of the Betrayal at Calth box, because I really like the model actually. Apart from his little crest, which I chopped off because I wasn't a big fan. You may notice the yellow varies between models, prime example being the very bright Chaplain and the not quite so bright Praetor. That's because the Chaplain was demonic yellow from Army Painter with a Seraphim Sepia wash, and then a mix of demonic yellow and white, actually it was, to get him up and bright, and then a Cassandora yellow over the top of it. But yeah, he was very neon before I did the yellow wash, and I really wasn't a fan of that. So with the Praetor in Terminator Armor and Sigismund actually, I did it all by hand. I did Avaland Sunset base, Uriel yellow layered up over the top of it, Seraphim Sepia wash again, just into the nooks and crannies, cleaned it up a bit, with the yellow, and then a Cassandra yellow wash over the top. And actually, I think it's turned out fairly well. It's not really bright, but it's yellow enough for me. So that's fine. So this is only going to be a short series. Well, it's probably going to end up being quite a long series, but it's going to be quite short videos. I hope you enjoy it, and maybe give a bit of inspiration or some ideas of the colour palette, or maybe some of the very minor conversions that I've been doing. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Drop me a like, chuck up some comments. If there's anything you wanted to say, any ask about, I'm always happy to answer questions. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.